Howdy folks, I'd like to show you some stuff that has got to do with quantum mechanics, and it's about entanglement. And for that I'd like to show you some pictures, graphs I made. And in the first place, this is a wave function of a particle, a wave function, or that sign. And when it splits into particles, when one particle splits into two particles, they are still, like this wave function, is connected between the two different particles. And of course the two particles, they move apart, they drift apart. So they move that way, and that one moves that way in time, over time. But they are still connected, because basically they are, you might say there's wave function 1 and wave function 1, wave function 1a, and one wave function 1b. But they are still connected, so basically it's the same wave function. Wave function 2. Actually, wave function 2 is actually wave function 1a plus wave function 1b. Some people can regard this as a separate wave function, but basically they are one and the same. And no matter what the distance is, that's in the next picture, no matter what the distance between these wave function 1a and wave function 1b is basically, if you add them up, they're all one and the same wave function, is wave function 2. So wave function 1a and wave function, they're moving apart, like in the previous thing. This is basically the same. But in time t is 1, and this is t is 2, or something like that, t2. And so, but they are moving apart, so they are drifting apart as separate particles, but still mathematically they are one and the same. They are still connected no matter what the distance is. And these particles individually cannot move faster than the speed of light. So v is smaller than c. And here v of b and v of a is smaller than c. But they are still connected. That's why information will never travel faster than the speed of light, because they are still connected, and the individual particles are moving at a lower than light speed. But they're still connected nonetheless. Now, if these particles are very far away from each other, like in this, they are still mathematically connected, because mathematically they are one and the same. Now, if a different wave function comes along, wave function 3, and it interacts with one of these particles, it doesn't matter which one, then automatically they become kind of entangled, and the information of this particle is transferred to this entire wave function. So this is wave function 2, which is wave function 1a plus wave function 1b is wave function. And mathematically, they become one. So mathematically, they all become one, no matter how big the distance is. Why? Because they are still connected as one wave function 2. Wave function 2 is actually, if you are willing to accept each particle as an individual particle, you can say, okay, this is wave function 1a and a wave function 1b. Together, added up together, they become wave function 2. They are still one and the same wave function. And by connecting them with the wave function, they share the properties. And that happens because this is one mathematical unit. It's a mathematical unit due to which the information of the connected particle is shared instantaneously, no matter how big the distance, because you are linking these particles together, then mathematically they become one, but then also this particle becomes mathematically one with this particle and shares one of the properties. I made it a square type of wave, And that property of squareness is shared with the non-square wave function. And because they are mathematically linked together. And that's basically what entanglement is about. Entanglement shows us that we live in a mathematical universe. A mathematical universe. And why do we live in a mathematical universe? Well, because this universe is created by a highly intelligent being. We know him as God, Jesus Christ, God, Holy Spirit. And he is a God of order, of constructions, order, neatness, and not a God of chaos. So everything will be mathematically reducible, and we can see that in all kinds of findings that this universe, it has a lot of mathematical properties, and that we can treat it as a mathematical universe, and we also have to treat it as a mathematical universe. And entanglement in this example shows you exactly why. So God is a God of order, of structure, etc. And that's why our universe is also mathematically highly ordered, and with all kinds of laws, including entanglement. And that's how God constructed our universe, and that's what we will see, and what we will see more and more and more and more. And yeah, that's actually basically the message that I wanted to share with you. So thanks for watching, and hasta la basta. See you next time. Is this all? Yeah, well, step by step. One particle splits in two, are mathematically connected, remain